Welcome back. It's time for another rave review. Well, a new show dropped on Netflix on Friday. It's called Country Comfort. It stars, I'm blocking her, there's Katharine McPhee. It stars Katharine McPhee and Eddie Cibrian. Now, you remember Katharine McPhee from like American Idol fame. That's how she got started. Eddie Cibrian, full disclosure, used to watch him on Young and the Restless back in the day. And then he's famous for marrying LeAnn Rimes. They have a new show. It's set in Nashville. It's about a singer who's down on her luck, who accidentally stops by a house and becomes their nanny. Does the premise of this show sound familiar at all to anyone, TJ? Thank you. I knew, because he's watching The Nanny, by the way. I know you love The Nanny.
I love it. When you said it the other day, I'm like, that sounds...
It sounds familiar, right? And by the way, just quick little joke on Katharine McPhee playing a nanny. There's also a movie called Nanny McPhee. Get it? Get it? Anyone? Anyone? There's crickets in the room. Take a look at the trailer.
I've been here before. I'm no stranger to this town.
Bailey, we still haven't made it. Someone has to change.
Okay, what direction?
You're out. She's in.
What? Yeah, just a real fun mess.
Oh, hey, listen, aren't you from the nanny agency? No? Dang. Do you have any experience taking care of kids? No. You have any experience, Lon? I do. Hey, yo, let me our new nanny.
Oh, look, my truck died, my phone died. I just need to use your phone. Hey, y'all. And who might you be? Oh, I'm Bailey. I was our new nanny.
I think nanny number 10 is a winner.
10 nannies? What is wrong with y'all?
Our mama died 2 years ago.
No, I'm so sorry. Well, I just want you to know I'm here now.
Well, who else is gonna take you?
No one!
I've never seen the kids respond to anybody like this.
Darling, she's not a professional. I'll go pack my things.
You're giving me love advice from a TV show?
Of course.
Go on.
How many times has she been there for us? Remember that time you took me to a bar? No. Just like she saved my life in that tornado.
Yes, that's the sweetness I'm talking about. Why can't you be more like her?
I understand that you lost your mama and you needed a nanny. But I think this nanny needs you more than you need her.
Bailey, you are just about the worst nanny we've ever had.
I know.
But you got a heart the size of Texas.
I know.
I can't picture our lives without her.
What's under there?
It's the last 9 nannies.
You're kidding, right?
I mean, isn't that just slap your knee fantastic funny with those accents? I mean, just come on. Guys, let me just be honest. I grew up in Texas, so I was familiar with the Texas accent. When I watched this show, I was just kind of like, all the characters have very thick Southern accents, and some of them, I had a hard time deciphering what they're actually saying. I wanted subtitles a little bit. I was just thinking it was too much of the accent to prove they're in Nashville. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been a little bit more subtle. I even text our boss, Mike, who came from Nashville, to ask him this morning, because I'm like, do they really talk this thick? He said, no, not really. I'll tell you the truth, though. This little girl right here, oh my gosh, this little girl is adorable, but her accent is so thick. She's like, Bailey talking like this, and I was like, I need an interpreter for her. But she's adorable. Now, that being said, guys, I basically binged the entire thing on Saturday and finished it on Sunday because they're fast, they're quick, they're fun. It's family-oriented. They sing in almost every episode. Katharine McPhee sings, and the kids sing, and everybody's playing it. It's kind of like the Partridge Family meets The Nanny. Those two worlds collide. Also, I don't know if LeAnn Rimes, Eddie Cibrian's wife, is a producer on this show, because they mention LeAnn Rimes about every 5 seconds on this show. LeAnn Rimes makes a guest appearance, then they sing some of her songs, and they're talking about, my mama loved LeAnn Rimes. Man, I could just start talking like that the whole show. I mean, it's addictive, Kale.
Yeah, it is.
And then my cousin texted me yesterday, actually on Facebook, my cousin Jolie in Austin, Texas.
Jolie.
Said,
Jolie.
yes, Jolie. She said, is anybody else crying at the end of every episode of Country Comfort? And I said, Jolie, what show are you watching? I didn't cry once. So then she sends me this long list of things that are cry-worthy. And I said, well, call me unsentimental, because I didn't cry once, but I said, God bless you for loving the show. So God bless Jolie in Austin, Texas. Again, I like the show. I'm not trying to be mean about the show. I'm just like, the accents are a little much, and it's fun, and I like the music. So there you go, Country Comfort. Y'all check it out. Okay, we're gonna move on now. I'm gonna get rid of that. Who's ready for nostalgia? The Last Blockbuster is on Netflix. I did watch it over the last few days. It's a documentary about the last video rental store in, like, the world, and it's in Bend, Oregon. Just take a look at the trailer.
Meet Sandy, the Blockbuster mom.
So when I started in 2004, Blockbuster Video had roughly 9,000 stores and over 60,000 employees. And now...
Do I miss renting from a physical store? No, absolutely not. I don't think anybody does.
We just need Pacific Video to send us a notice that they are exercising their fourth and final renewal option. So yeah, that kind of scared me a little bit.
I mean, how long until companies don't even make DVDs, period? And then I don't know what.
Did you know that Blockbuster had a chance to buy Netflix, but they didn't?
Now that to me is crazy.
It is truly the last standing bastion of a bygone era.
Hey, that's cool, you know, that the last Blockbuster in existence is right here in my hometown.
If there's some cats in Oregon still scratching it out, you know, with Be Kind, Rewind, nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful.
By the way, hearing that jingle brought back so many memories. I listened to that part over and over again when I was editing that. It's like, Blockbuster Video, wow, what a difference. I mean, I loved that. Kelly, did you love that?
I do love it.
Do you remember that?
I love Blockbuster, yes.
It's so nostalgic. It made me want to fly to Bend, Oregon and do the show live from Bend, Oregon, Kelly. Are you in?
I'm in, but here's the thing. Records are back.
Come on over, Kelly. Just come on over.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, just come on over.
I mean, here, let's be forward thinkers.
Yes, okay.
All right, records have come back. Maybe
Bingo.
these are going to come back.
Bingo.
I said it out here. Somebody's going to do it now and take our idea.
One of the people they interviewed mentioned that same thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of true.
Nothing is new under the sun, and people get sick of the newest thing, so they go way on back.
I'll tell you, be honest with this, the narrator's voice made it sound a little bit too much like a kid's documentary for me.
Yeah.
But I did love the first 30 minutes and the last 20. There's a lot of stuff in between that was kind of like, okay, it's nostalgia, I get it. But I do like the idea when you popped open the case.
Yes.
That sound.
I know.
The smell of the plastic.
And the albums were always great because you love seeing all the credits and the whole thing. One prediction, I don't think the mini disc will come back.
No, I don't think
Nobody
so.
cared about the mini disc the first time.
Ain't nobody care.
Ain't nobody care.
Yeah, it's very good. I felt very nostalgic after watching it. So it was good. And then quickly, I just want to mention really quick, this is not viewing for everybody. There's a docu-series on HBO Max called Allen vs. Farrow, which is about Woody Allen and Mia Farrow. It is 4 episodes, and I'm telling you guys, it is a little disturbing. It's just, it's too hard. It's very deep, and it's very hard to watch.
It's true.
Well, yes, and you're hearing basically Dylan Farrow and Mia Farrow's side. Woody Allen's voice, the only time you hear it is the recordings that he made for his audio book in 2020, and that's all that he participated. So it's just, watch it, it's informative, but it's hard to watch.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
It's hard to watch.
Hard to watch.
Yeah, but Blockbuster, maybe we want to go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go rent a movie.
Get in on the new